like Rama, Krishna, they are always masculine. There is no Strilinga or Napumsaklinga for them. And some nouns are available in all three genders. So anytime when you are using as per your gender, as per the gender of the doer, you will use them. So example is mostly the sarvanams as of now. Going forward, we will see the pure noun also, how they are used in three genders. So sarvanama, one example is like idam shabda makaranta, or kim shabda makaranta, or tad shabda makaranta. They all are available in all three genders. So whenever we are using them, we have to think of the gender. What we saw, like how verb is generated, there are 9 different forms for one tense in Sanskrit. So suppose present tense is there and you have one work, one root verb that is depicting some action like pat, which is telling to read. So that patha can get converted in 9 different ways to show uh, different qualities of the person who is doing that particular action. So we saw, like for third person we use ti, tah, anti for singular, dual and plural numbers. So when we add ti, then it becomes third person singular in present tense is doing the action, pathati. So if similarly you saw for second person we add si, thah, tha, and for first person it was me, vaha, maha. So if somebody asks me what you are doing, I can simply reply him pathami. So he will understand, like pathami means the he himself is doing, whoever is speaking, and he is doing it alone, and he is currently doing it. So but still, for sake of making the sentence complete, we have read two pronouns also, which are fixed in all three genders, and only things used for second person and first person. They are Yushmad and Ashmad Sabda. Their form is Tvam, Yuam, Yuyam, and for Asmad it is Aham, Avam, Vayam. So this is our status. Till now, if you have any doubt, please ask. If not, then I will proceed. Okay, seems like it is all clear. So again we are in the this third unit of second chapter, that is Prahelika. Prahelika is, again you can see what kind of word it is, Akaranta Strilinga. So how many Prahelika? One Prahelika. If there are two Prahelikas, what this word will become? Anyone?
Noun.
Two. Okay. Noun. It is anyway noun. I am saying when Prahelika is there, then it is depicting that it's a Akaranta Strilinga Ekvachana noun. For Dvivachana, how this word will get changed?
Feminine.
No, no, it will become Prahelike. Prahelike, and for many it will become Prahelikah. How it will be? Like Balika, Balike, Balikah. All Akaranta Strilinga Shabda, they will be like this. In any other language, you will say one riddle, two riddle, many riddle, or riddles. But here you don't need to use two or other things. The word itself will have that meaning embedded. So now we'll see Kim Ichhati Narah Kashyam. So if I will just I will try to write that in Kim Ichhati. Ichchati Narah Kashyam. So it will be like once you will break, then it will be like this. So now you tell me what these padas are. So every individual word we say pada. So Kim is what kind of pada? Nothing. So this is interrogative. Kim, what you read? Kim Shabda already you read. Ichchati is what kind of pada?
Verb.
What? The kriya. The,
Kriyapada.
so I think too much noise is there. So I will explain my own itself. So kim ichchati means ichchati is the kriya pada, and if you see ti, it is ending in ti means it is not for second person or first person. Then naraha, naraha is for human. Kashyam, kashyam is made from kashi. So when you have to say in kashi, so you will say kashyam. This all you will learn in the later chapters of this course itself, where you will figure out uh, like how this change for this meaning. So Kashi, so sorry, I am muting people because too much noise is there. So Kim Ichchati Narah Kashyam. So if you now you see Narah Kim Ichchati, what a person desires, where in Kashi, right? What a person desires in Kashi. Bhupa Nam. Bhupa means king. Bhupa Nam means kings, many king. Of. So this is for of, relative feeling. As of now, you can simply assume like this for king. Ko is kaha. Rane. Rane is in the battlefield. Hitaha. Hitaha means what is desirable. What kings desire to get in war. Kah vandyah sarvadevanam. Who, kah is who pumlinga, who vandyah, worshipable or worshipped, sarva devanam, among all the gods. Sarva means all, devanam means gods. Who is worshipped in all the gods. Diyatam ekam uttaram. Okay, this I will split and write so that you can later use this thing. So this is diyatam diyatam ekam uttaram. So these now you can relate. Diyatam means you should give. Ekam means one. Uttaram means answer. So now I will tell you the meaning of this. Anyway, English is written, but you try to understand from every word so that you can make your own meaning, because at this level exact meaning is not required. So but you should try to start try to getting the generating meaning your own, so then the vocabulary will grow. So kim ichhati narah kashyam, what a human desires in Kashi. Bhupa nam kah rane hitah, what is desired by kings when they are in battlefield. Kah vandyah sarva devanam, who is worshipped by all gods. Or you, yeah, that is enough. Diyatam ekam uttaram, you give one answer which satisfies this all three. So this is the riddle. So you can simply come and see kimikshati narah kashyam, what people go Kashi for, means what is the final thing. people want to die in Kashi, because it is said if you die in Kashi, then you stay in Swarga. So that is Mrityu. Bhupa Nam Korane Hitah. What kings want in battlefield? They want victory. That is called Jaya. So Mrityu and Jaya, two things. Then Ko Vandyah Sarvadeva Nam. Which god is worshipped by all other gods? That is Mrityunjaya, Shiva. So if you say answer of this is Shiva, which is answer for all these three quarters. So this is the solution of this Prahelika. So if you have anyone has any doubt of any word or any other thing, then unmute and ask.
Mahodaya,
Yes, madam. Vadatu.
uh, this is relating to interrogative words kim, ko, and kaha. The meanings are not clear.
So there is no ko. So all the ko are kaha. So wherever mostly you will see ko, they actually are kaha. So it is because of sandhi. Sandhi is some one other phenomena when you speak two words very near to each other, then sound gets changed. So that sound is represented by ko. So kah means who pumlinga. Kim is the object that you haven't read. So say there, as of now our vocabulary is he goes, she goes, he comes. We never practiced any sentence where we have the object, like where he is going, from where he is coming, he goes to school. That kind of sentences we haven't read. So that we will read in some coming chapters, then you will understand the kim, right? Other kaha are simply asking. Kaha is the who is the doer, and pumlinga. Here also kaha vandyah. If it was for some devi, it will be ka vandya. Ka for feminine. So that kah comes from where, that you know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? I hope I cleared your doubt, right?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Dhanyawad. Anyone else if I have any issue? Okay. So then we'll come to number 4, that is Sangrahya Vishayah. So which vachana is this? Sangrahya Vishayah.
Plural.
Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachana. Which gender is this?
Pullinga.
Pumlinga. So, so this again is a very famous shloka. So Agajanan Padmarkam Gajanan Maharnisham Anekadam Tam Bhaktanam Ekdantam Upasmahe. I will split this so that you can. It is important to know what are the words in this, and then you can make your own meaning. A gaja. A gaja means what? Agaja means Parvati. So Agaja Anana. Anana means face.
Face.
Gajananam. Gajananam means
Elephant face.
Elephant face.
elephant. Gajasya Ananam. Aha, Ahal Nisham. So Anekadam Tam Bhaktanam. Last one only is Sandhi. Ek Dantam Upas Mahe. So this is the breakage of this sloka. So now if you see the components, what components are here in this, you will find Agaja. Agaja, you know, that is a Parvati. Anan, Anan is face. Padma, Padma is lotus. Arka, Arka is sun. Gajananam is whose face is of elephant. Ahar, Ahar means day. So if you see our like BSNL logo, whatever that catch word, motto, whatever they have, Ahar Nisham Seva Mahe. So means Ahar means day and Nisha means night. So means we are in service. Seva Mahe is we are in service. So they are telling they are in service day and night. So simply here also it is Ahan and then Nisham. Nisham means for night. So then Ekdantam means who he has one tusk or teeth, and Upas Mahe. This is another kind of verb we will read in some coming chapter. This is Uttam Purusha Bahuvachana. Uttam Purusha Bahuvachana English meaning is what? We.
First person plural.
No, Uttam Purusha is
Uttam
first person plural. That meaning is we.
plural.
We, us, right? Me, we two, and we. So now you see the meaning. It is telling we worship. That is what we is coming from here. Upas mahe. Because this is the Uttam Purusha Bahuvachana verb. So we worship him who is like sun. Sun is coming from Arka. For the lotus face. Lotus face is Padma Anana. Padma Anana means lotus face of Parvati. Agaja. Agaja is Parvati. So we are worshipping somebody who is like sun for lotus face. What it means when sun comes then lotus blooms. That is what happens in nature, right? So when Ganesha comes in front of Parvati, then her face also blooms like sun. When sun comes then lotus blooms. So that is how he is comparing. He is telling Agaja Anan Padma Arkam. The face of lotus face of Parvati blooms when she sees the face of Gajanana. And then Gajanana means who has face of an elephant. Then it tells Anekadam. Aneka means many, Dam means giver. So many who grants many boons. Now many boons to whom he grants Bhakta Nam, to his devotees. So to devotees and who has a single tusk. So now I think whole meaning is there. Agajanan Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisham. Whole day and night we pray to Gajanana who is like sun for the lotus face of Parvati, and he also is giver of many boons to his devotees and has one tusk. This is the meaning of this shloka. Any doubt? Okay. So we'll come here. Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So now you see Vakra. Vakra means something which is not straight, something which is twisted. Tunda, Tunda is for trunk. Maha means something bigger. Kaya means body. So Vakratunda, one who is having his tusk curved. Mahakaya means big body. Mostly it is for his lambodara. For that it is means big stomach. Then koti is a number which is for crore. So koti Surya is our sun. Sama means equal. Prabha means light. So one who has brightness or shining equal to crores of suns. Nirvignam. So anywhere where nir comes in the beginning, it tells like without. Nirvignam, without any obstacle. Kuru, do. Madhyam Purusha. Kuru. May means mama, mine. Deva, O God. This is for addressing, Sambodhana. Sarva Karyeshu, in all the works. Sarvada, always. So this is the per word meaning, you can say. So Vakratunda, curved trunk, a person or one who has curved trunk. Mahakaya, person who has a big body. Koti Surya Samaprabha, who has that brightness which is equivalent to crores of suns. I am requesting him to let my all work go have done without any vignas, without any obstacles, always. So this is meaning of this one. As of now, just try to get each word's meaning and then try to make some your meaning by combining word meaning to sentence meaning, and then you test with this whatever is given here, how near you are. In this exam or at this level, it is not required for you to go and figure out very exact grammatical detail of anything in this. You have to just whatever these prayers are, you have to just relate like what is the sthula, that they say gross meaning of this shloka. Going forward, when we will keep on reading, then we will go and ask which word is this, why it is like that, what is like this and all. If you have any doubt in this one's meaning, please ask.
In the previous one, Mahodaya,
Yes.
boon meaning there is no word for boon.
Hmm? Hmm?
Boon, wishes.
Dam, aneka dam. Aneka is for many. Dam means the giver.
Grant,
Pardon, can you come again?
granting many boons.
Right, giver of many boons. So now this Vangmaya Parichaya is there. So that is telling about Upanishads. So you can read. There is one shloka. This is very rhythmic and it is very easy to then remember all the 10 important shloka Upanishads. So these are those Upanishads on which our Shankaracharya has written Bhashya. So they are called as main principal Upanishads, main Upanishads. So this is very easy to remember. Ishakena katha prasna munda mandukya tittiri aitareyam cha chandogyam vrehadaranyakam tatha. So that there is no other way, you have to remember, and most of us already know. So darshanani is the philosophy. What is the philosophy of our system, Vedic this thing? So it is divided into two, Astika and Nastika. And this is not the word meaning of Astika and Nastika, because in general uses Astika means one who believes in God, and Nastika means one who doesn't believe in God. But in our darshana, it is something little different. Astika means one who believes in Veda as pramana. Pramana means the Veda is an authority, and one darshana which doesn't believe in Veda as authority or doesn't treat Veda as authority, they are Nastika. So with that bifurcation, we have six darshanas. So here you see that are the Astika, Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa, and six in other one also. So Charvaka, Jaina, and Buddha. So in Buddha, 3. So total that also will become 6. Sorry, 4. Sautantrika, Vaibhashika, Madhyamika, and Yogachara. So this all I have whatever that workbook I had shared there, I have made a small that collected it in small way, so you can refer there for remembering if you want, because this is only for remembering. There is nothing to understand. So now we will come to Katha. So now I think it should be interactive, then only you will understand. So please see if that
Sir, a
yes,
small doubt.
yes, please, small, big,
Oh,
anything.
I think Bauddhas are not Nastikas, sir. Bauddha Darshana is there, na?
Buddhas are Nastikas only.
Bauddhas are Nastikas.
Yes,
Buddha himself is a incarnation of Lord Vishnu, na?
but
Then,
they doesn't believe in Veda as pramana.
then they don't believe in Vedas as Pramana, na?
Right.
Okay, sir.
So that is what Nastika is here. We believe like Buddha was that 10th incarnation of Vishnu, but the Buddha philosophy doesn't believe in Veda.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So now we'll start here. Ekah kakah asti. The katha, this is the story. This story is not for telling you the story. This story is for telling you the story less. It is for making you practice your whatever you learned till now more. So I want participation. That is why. Just keep your that volume, microphone volume less, so that it creates less disturbance. In case if you are not using any this mic, and you are using direct phone or laptop mic. So ekah kakah asti. What is the verb in this?
Asti
Asti means
is.
is. So if you got the verb, you can ask kaha asti. Who is there? You can kaha asti.
Kaka. Kakah.
Kaha asti.
Ek.
Ekah kakah asti. So meaning you might have understood your own now. So one crow is there is one crow, right? Kakah means crow. Saha. So what is pronoun? Once you in any sentence in all languages mostly, once you say one word with name like Rama goes to school, then you will again not say Rama. If you are still referring the same person, you will say he also goes to one music school. So that is what is here. Now Kaka he said. So next time to refer Kaka he is using pronoun. Sa. Bahu trishitaha. Trishitaha means thirsty. Bahu means too much. Very, yeah. So kaha, if I have to ask question, kaha bahu trishitaha?
Ekah.
Kaka.
Kakah.
Kaka bahu trishitaha.
Kakah.
Or saha bahu trishitaha. He was very thirsty. This danda is full stop. That is called as danda. So next is saha. Again, saha is kaka. Jalartham. Bhramati. What is the verb? Bhramati means
Brahmati. Wander.
wander, like atati. So, kaha bhramati? No, no. Kaha bhramati?
Jalardham. Sah. Ekah.
Kaha
Kakah.
Kaka Brahmati. So action is wandering. So what I am asking you in Sanskrit, who is doing the Atanam or the Brahman action? Kaka. So that is how you should get
Kakah.
the reply that. Now you can ask again a question. Kimartham. For what he is doing this? Jalartham.
Jalardham.
Jalartham for water. Jala water. Artham means for sake of. So for sake of water he is wandering. Tada. Tada is then. Grishma Kalaha. Grishma is summer. Grishma Kalaha means samaya, time. So that was summer time. Kut कुत्रापि कुत्रापि कुत्र अपि jalam na asti. So kutra means anywhere, api also, jalam water, na no, asti is there. So what is the meaning?
Well, there is no water in the well.
There is no water anywhere.
Yes,
There is
there
no
is
water.
no water anywhere. Anywhere is kutrapi, water is jalam, nasti, no water.
No.
Kakah kashtena bahu duram gacchati. What is the verb?
Gachati.
Gacchati.
Gachati.
Meaning
Eka single.
Kashta.
Ekavachana.
gacchati means going.
Going.
Go,
Going.
right? If there are two crows, how we will say the verb?
Gachate.
Gachata.
Gachato.
Gacchataha. Gacchataha.
Gachata.
And kaka will become, for two kaka, how I will say here this thing?
Kakao.
Kakau.
Kakau.
Kakau. So then I will say kakau kastena bahu duram gachatah. So here means
There are two cows.
two crows with difficulty. Now okay, we'll come back to here. One crow with difficulty kastena bahu duram, very far, gachati goes.
Goes.
So crow, because it is summer, it is very hot, so with more effort, and he is already thirsty, he went quite far. Tatra, there, saha kakah ekam ghatam pashyati. Pashyati is what?
Seeing.
Seeing. That's the verb pashyati, seeing. Kaha pashyati? Who is seeing?
Kakaha.
Kaha pashyati.
Kakah.
So what he is seeing?
Gata. Gatam.
Gatam. Ekam gatam.
So there,
Ekam gatam. Pashyati.
tatra means there, saha he, that kakah, ekam gatam, one pot.
Hot pashyati. See.
Kakasya ativa santoshah bhavati. What is the verb?
Bhavati.
Bhavati.
Bhavati. Santoshah bhavati. He is satisfied. How much satisfied? Ativ, too much satisfied.
Too much.
Very satisfied.
So, who has this satisfaction? Satisfaction?
Kakasya.
Kakasya.
Kakah.
Kakasya.
Kakah.
So this crow felt, or crow got too much of satisfaction by seeing that ghata.
Hot.
To kintu, it is but, ghate, in the pot, swalpam, very less, eva, only, jalam, water, asti. See now, you see here ma and a, how they are written? The sandhi last time we have seen.
Karantam.
Yeah.
Jala.
Other places you see where jala is written, they see here jalam. It is written as anuswara.
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 Yeah.
Kintu, but ghate, in the pot, swalpam eva jalam asti, very less water is there. Now quotes are coming. Inverted quotes means somebody is saying. Jalam katham pibami. Which is the verb?
Pibami.
Pibami.
So now who might be speaking this sentence?
Kaka.
Kakah. First person.
Kakah. Till now who was speaking the sentence? Ekah kakah.
Third person.
Third person.
So some storyteller
Third
was
person.
speaking.
Narrator.
Third person.
Narrator was speaking, right? Here the person speaking is now kaka. Jalam, water, katham, how, pibami, I should drink. I drink. How I drink the water. Iti, like this. Iti means like this. Kakah, the crow. Chintayati, he thinks. So crow is. Pardon? Okay. Crow is thinking like how to drink this water. Why he is thinking like this? Because ghate swalpam eva jalam asti. Because only less water is there in pot. Saha kakah, that crow, ekam upayam karoti. See now, ekam, here it is, ma is written, because next is coming
Upaya. Swara.
swara. So ekam upayam karoti. What is the verb?
Karoti.
Karoti, does. Kaha karoti? Who does?
Kaka.
Saha karoti, kaka. So sah ekam upayam karoti. He does some. He is doing one. You can say plan or yeah, jugad in Indian language. So Shila Khandan Anayati. Shila is for
Stone.
stone, and Khanda means
Pieces.
piece. So you can say
Pieces.
pebbles. This together you can say Anayati. This is the verb. So A means to, means this side, Nayati means bring. He brings towards the ghata. So he brings some pebbles. Ghate in the pot, Purayati. He fills. Purayati is the verb. That means filling. So he fills those pebbles into pot. Shila Khandan means many. This is plural. This we haven't read what the word is. Next chapter maybe or next to next we will read. But it is plural. Many pebbles he bring. Anayati. Ghate purayati. Fills in the pot. Jalam upari. Jalam water. Upari up. Agachati. Gachati means go. Agachati means come. Like here, Nayati means same thing. A is added in front of here. So jalam water upari above agachati comes. Kakah santoshen with satisfaction. Jalam pibati. Pibati is the verb. Eh? So kakah jalam pibati. Crow is drinking now water. Crow drinks water by santoshen, by satisfaction. Tatah from there gachati goes. After drinking maybe he goes from there. So this is the story. So this was to practice your lessons. So till now if you see, except I think madhyam purusha was not used, but pratham purusha and uttam purusha verbs are used here, all in ekavachana only. If you have anything not clear in this, then ask. So now answer the question. Kah bahu trishitah. Who actually was, because this is a past, who was very thirsty.
काकः बहु दृश्यते.
काकः बहु
काकः बहु दृश्यते.
तृषितः.
Right. Kakah bahu trishitah. Sah kimartham brahmati. He for what was wandering or
सः
wandering.
जलार्थ
सः जलार्थं
भ्रमति.
भ्रमति.
Sah jalartham brahmati, for sake of water. Ghate kim asti. What is there in pot?
घटे स्वल्प जलम् अस्ति.
स्वल्पं
जलम्
जलमस्ति.
अस्ति.
Ghate swalpam eva jalamasti. Eva means emphatic. You are putting more stress over there. Only very less water there. Less only water was there, right? So kakah kim chintayati.
कः जलं पिबसि.
No, pibami, because he was thinking, right? So he only is speaking. So jalam
पिबामि. पिबामि.
katham pibami iti
पिबामि.
kakah chintayati. Ghate kim क्षिपति. What?
शिलाखण्डान्
घटे
क्षिपति. शिलाखण्डान् क्षिपति.
Kshipati means throws, throwing. So Shila Khandan. This is the answer. So now you can see easily, you can answer these questions. So there are some vyavharas. So let's do them also, because if you have to say yes, then the word is am. So if I ask you, are you coming for today's class? You can say am. So this is this one. If you have to ask doubt or put a doubt in any sentence or ask a question, you can use va. So here the uses are shown. We'll see this. Mata pachati va. Mother is cooking. Is mother is cooking? So the question mark. Yes.
माता वचति.
Pachati. Yes. Mother is cooking. Mother cooks. So similarly, we will practice this also. Pitamaha. Pitamaha means grandfather, paternal. Agachati va. He is coming. Na. So this is na is for negation, opposite of am. Am means yes, na means no. Na pitamah na agacchati. No, grandfather is not coming. Similarly, for the place of va, you can use kim also. So
Okay.
balakah vadati kim.
Okay.
Boy speaks. Am. Yes. Balakah vadati. So similarly, Lata Nityati Kim. So Lata dances, you can ask.
Lata Nityati.
Yes, Lata Nityati. Lata dance.
Rasah Bhavati.
Vikasah Dhavati va. Vikasa runs. Vikasa runs. Na. Vikasa na dhavat. No, Vikasa doesn't run. Tvam pathasi va. You are reading. See now, Tvam pathasi. This is the Madhyam Purusha. Va. So what will be the reply? Aham patami. Last time, right? Because if now two people are in front of each other. So you can see va and kim are for question and and na are for reply. So now this is another word, bhavan. So if you see, as of now, if you have to address a person in front of you, then you have to use tvam, second person. But with tvam, the problem is now you need to use another verb, that is pathasi, pathatha, pathatha. So bhavan is something which is a little exception. So bhavan is for person in front of you, but the verb is used is third person. Don't ask why at now, as of now, just as of now, take it as is. Will all these confusing questions, once you have some background, we will answer. So Bhavan, like in person in front of me, if somebody is standing, I can ask, like this fellow is telling, Bhavan agachatu. You come. You come. Okay, this verb you don't know as of now. So like here, this one you see, Bhavan Kshiram Pibati Va. You would like to drink milk. If it was a pure Madhyam Purusha sentence, how it will be? Tvam Kshiram Pibasi Va. You got the difference here? Okay. So, Bhavan Gayakah Kim. Are you a singer? Bhavati. Bhavan is for Pumlinga. Bhavati is for Strilinga. Bhavati Dhavati Va. You run. Bhavati Uttama Asti. You are good. So now you can read here Bhavan is you, a respectful reference in commonly used. Bhavan refers to the second person. It does not govern a verb in second person. Gachhasi pathasi. We must use third person verb like gachhati pathati. Bhavan is used in masculine. Bhavati is used in feminine. So now he is comparing. So if you are using Bhavan with respect, then you will say agachati. But if you are using tvam, for this is both are for second person, then you will use different verb agachasi. Both have their benefits. See, if when you are using bhavan, you need to know you know this one is gender based. For masculine bhavan, for feminine bhavati. So you have a simpler verb. But here this is genderless. Tvam is for everyone. So here you are learning extra gender, here you are learning extra verb. So it is just a choice. So like bhavati pathati for lady, bhavati pathati. You are reading, or in when in Madhyam Purusha you will say tvam pathasi. If you have any doubt, anyone, if you have any, because this is a little important and little different kind of concept. If you have anyone is still not clear, please tell me. Then only I will proceed.
Sir, when do we use va and when do we use kim?
They are interchangeable. It is your vivaksha. Actually, if you see, they are not required because the way you speak the sentence, that itself makes it like it's a question or it's a general statement. As far as kim va is required, it is your choice. Whenever you want, you can use. As of now, there is no specific cases where you should use this and you should use them. Other, right?
Okay, okay.
This one is clear, right? Bhavan when you we will use, and tvam when we will use.
Yes.
So here this thing is written like Bhavan refers to the second person, like, sorry, respect. Here it is written a respectful reference. But this may be in modern literature, but in Ramayanam and all, Tvam is only used for everyone. So that is not true. Like means if you derive like if Bhavan is respectful, then Tvam is some disrespectful thing. So that is not there because in Ramayanam, the Tvam only is used for second person and for all big people. So, okay. Then we come to the last unit of this chapter,
Subhashitam.
number 8. Subhashitam. Which kind of verb is this? Oh, sorry. Which kind of pada is this? Pumlinga, Strilinga, Napumsaklinga.
Subhashit.
Napumsakalinga.
Napumsaklinga. Ekvachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana?
Ek,
Ekavachana.
Ekvachana.
Ekavach.
If there are two Subhashita, what will be the word?
Subhashitam.
Shubhasite.
Shubhasite. The standard or the model word for this is phalam, phale, phalani. So similarly, it will be Subhashitam, Subhasite, Subhasitani. If many Subhasitas are there, Subhasitani. So now you see Udyamen, Ev. That is again addition happened. So two words are there. Udyamen, Ev, Siddhyanti, Karyani. Na, just now we read Manorathaihi. So Udyamen means by doing the Udyama work. So, Eva only, by doing only. This pada meaning is by doing only. Siddhyanti, what kind of pada is this?
Sijanti.
It is the nama pada or
Plural.
kriya
Plural.
pada? Nama pada or kriya pada?
Kriyapada.
Kriyapada.
Kriya pada, like pathanti.
Yeah. Bahuvachana.
Patanti.
Siddhyanti means getting
Bahuvachana.
done. Bahuvachana, getting done. So now you should ask what getting done. So this again Bahuvachana one is here. Karyani. This
Yeah.
one Bahuvachana, right? Phalam, phale, phalani. Like that. Karyam, karye, karyani. So karyani siddhyanti. The works get done by udyamen eva. Only by hard work. Na manorathai. Manorathai means mana means your mana. Rathai means the chariot. So not just by wandering your mana or just by thinking. So any work is siddhyanti getting done only by
Doing work.
only by doing udyama or work, not by just thinking or just dreaming.
Yeah.
This is one line, and second he is giving an example for this. He is telling na hi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrigaah. Pravishanti is the verb, now plural. Pravishanti means entering, enter. Mrigaah. Mrigaah means
Plural. Animals.
deers, you can say. They are mostly for deers. So deers na pravishanti. Deers doesn't enter in the mouth. Mukhe. Whose mukhe?
Simhasya.
What kind of simhasya? Sleeping simhasya. So if a lion is sleeping, deers themselves will not come and go enter in his mouth as his food. He also has to do some effort. he has to do some udyama. Similarly, if you have some goal target to achieve, you also have to do some effort. Without that, work will not happen. Same is true in here, Sanskrit studies also. If you want to learn it and become Sanskritagya or Sanskritagya, then you have to do some effort. Then only it will come. So I think all this I explained. If any pada you or any meaning wise you are not fitting, then you ask. So this is the riddle answer, and already I told. So now we come to here. We'll do this exercise and we'll finish for today. What is the meaning of pashyami?
I see.
I see. Nayatha.
Second person.
You all lead.
You all. Atasi.
You all.
You
You
wonder.
wander.
You under. Yachatha.
It's the you
You
wonder.
all give.
You
Give.
wonder.
Give.
You are. Second
You
person.
all.
You all.
Second person.
You are.
Bahuvachan. If
Bahuvachan.
if you have to add here pronoun
Bahuvachan.
in Sanskrit, what it will be? Which pronoun will come?
It's
गच्छ
Yuyam.
आगच्छति
Yuyam yachatha.
Yuyam yachata.
Tishthamah. What is the meaning?
We
standing.
all. We
They are standing.
stand.
We all stand.
Saying.
Vayam tishthamah.
Vayam tishtama.
Vahamah.
We all carry.
Carry. Vayam vahamah. Jigrami.
Smelling.
Smell. I smell.
Jigrami.
I
Aham
smell.
digram.
Aham jigrami. Yes. Namatha.
You
Greeting.
all
Namaste.
You all salute. Yuyam namatha.
Yuyam.
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 You are. You are.
You all. You all.
Adasi.
You eat.
You eat.
Tvam kadasi.
From cars.
Some.
Right. So now like this, lik, like here pat is becoming pathasi when c is getting added. So here what it will be? Lik.
Legacy. Legacy.
See here. Gay.
Gayasi.
Gayas
Gayasi.
means
You are.
Sing.
you sing.
You,
You
s- you sing.
from
Dhyaya.
Gayasi.
Dhyaya.
Jayu.
यासि
Dhyayasi. You
Dhyayas.
pray.
You
What is the
meditate.
meaning of Jaya meditation?
It is not pray. Meditate will be better.
Okay.
Concentrate something. So bhav.
Dhavasi.
भावसि
Dhavat.
Run. You run. Nam.
Namasi.
Namasi.
नमसि
You salute. Ich.
Ichasi. Ichasi.
You desire or you wish. So now maha he is asking to add. So pat pathamah.
Ninda.
Patamaha.
Ninda.
Nindama.
निन्दाम
What it means?
Condemn.
Who? We condemn.
We condemn. We condemn.
Yach here yach
Ichamaha.
yachamah
Chama.
means
I am.
we give. Vayam yachamah.
Vayam yachamaha.
Pashya
पश्यामः
We
pashyamah. We
पश्यामः
we see. Vayam pashyamah.
Vayam Vash. Vadamaha.
Vadamah.
We
Vayam vadamah. We
speak.
pib
Speak.
we drink. Pibamaha.
पिबामः
vayam pibam.
पिबामः means drinking
Drink.
Drink.
Yeah. Kridamaha.
Read.
Kridam.
क्रीडामः
Kridamah. Vayam kridamah.
Vayam.
We play.
Play.
So now here the next question. Change the following sentences from first person to second person and second to first in same number. So he is telling Tvam gachhasi. From second, he is changing to first. Aham gachhami. So we'll do the similarly. This Tvam nayasi.
अहं
अहं न
नयामि
Aham
अहं नयामि
nayami.
Aham nayami. Meaning also is
Nayami.
same, right? So aham dhavami.
त्वं धावसि
Swam dhav.
Tvam dhavasi. Yuyam khadatha.
त्वं
Vayam khadamaha.
Vayam
Vayam
khadamah.
khadamaha.
Vayam smaramah.
त्वं
Yuyam
स्म-
smaratha.
स्मरामः
Yuyam smaratha.
Smaratha.
Tvam tisthasi.
अहं
Aham tishtami.
Aham tisthami. Vayam patamah.
Yuyam patatha.
Yuyam patatha. That's it. We are done with the exercises. All of you, whoever spoke, you all are good. Practiced very nicely. So that is it. If you have any question in till now, whatever we read, or any other thing to add it in this delivery, then ask me. Otherwise, we are done for today.
The meanings of the first exercise, Mahodaya.
Which one? This one?
Vyagrahah kshemendraha.
It is okay. Vyagra, these all okay. You first write, then this all. Vyagra means lion. This all there is a dictionary. I shared one app link earlier, right? So
Okay,
shame
okay.
that you can do your own. Otherwise, Shemendra is somebody who Shema means protecting. Indra means big. Ramayanam you know already. Krishna Karnamritam. That also is I think Krishna Karnamritam. Astitvam. Astitvam means Astitvam means existence.
existence
Then Shashtya Shashtya
बाधकाल
Karyakramah. षष्ट्याब्द कार्यक्रमः
षष्ठाब्द्य कार्यक्रमः
षष्टाब्द्य कार्यक्रमः. So this is some कार्यक्रम means program. षष्टाब्द्यः. This is षष्ट.
सिक्स्त् षष्ठाब्दे
60, 60,
No. 60 is षष्टि. षष्टि.
कार्यक्रमः प्रोग्राम 60 षष्ठाब्दि
कार्यक्रमः
I will see. I will share in the group if I see anything. Yeah. So any other question? Any other suggestion, question, anything? Okay. We'll meet on next Tuesday. Till then, keep on practicing.
शुभरात्रि महोदय.
Thank you. Namaste. Shubhratri.
Shubhratri Mahodaya.
महोदय
Happy.
Mahodaya, please share the audio, Mahodaya.